All my friends seem so stressed out over this class accounting. I'm not sure I'm ever going to get through it. Someone please show me the way. Ben Affleck from The Accountant, is that really you?
Yes, Jennifer, and I'm here to provide for you all the answers. See, my friend, chapters 1 to 3 are pivotal for success throughout the entirety of the course. In concerning chapter 1, you must live, sleep, eat with the equation assets equals liabilities plus stockholders' equity. As you see, my friend, the equity displayed is made up of common stock and retained earnings. And boy, oh boy, don't you think about touching that retained earnings account before closing the temporary accounts out to zero at the end of the year.
Temporary accounts? End of the year? Do I really have to do this?
Your grade and the way you want to spend your time over Thanksgiving break depends on it.
Whatever you say, Benny. But with the constant complaining about financial statements and cash flows, how can you back that?
I had some trouble with this, but you must remember, page 22 is your Bible of financial statements in the book.
So, the steps to concluding net income would be?
Simple. Revenue minus expenses equals net income.
Well, all this doesn't seem too bad. Easy A coming my way.
Whoa, slow your roll, hotshot. We haven't even spoke about accruals and deferrals, steps in an accounting cycle, and last but certainly not least, adjusting entries. Before we take on all that, we must understand an accounting cycle and how it works. First, you record your transactions. Second, you're adjusting entries in your accounts. Third, prepare statements. And last, close nominal accounts and temporary accounts.
How exactly do you plan to close these nominal and temporary accounts?
Well, when considering closing entries, the balances in the temp accounts are transferred over to the permanent accounts, leaving the temp accounts at zero or closed.
So why is it so vital to understand the accounting cycle before the accrual, deferral, and adjusting entries?
These things go hand in hand. Knowing the cycle and steps better help understand the difference between accruals and deferrals, and when the adjusting is needed. For example, an accrual accounting is what most major companies use in the U.S. today, is earning revenue before cash comes in, and or incurring an expense or buying an asset before cash went out. A deferral is a little different. When cash comes in or went out, but no rev was earned and no expense was incurred. An example of this would be unearned revenue, such as a magazine company and a prescription.
Now, what about these adjustments?
These are basically an update of the account now required when dealing with accruals and deferrals. Just as in the accounting cycle learned before, adjustings are at the end of the year, prior to preparing financial statements.
This seems like a lot, but with you here, Mr. Affleck, anything seems possible.
Even Chapter 7 Connect homework with 11 parts, due the night the Red Sox took the World Series? I didn't think so, but hey, I try. And I'll keep trying with these debits, credits, and interest.
Huh? T accounts? Does that ring a bell? I hear that a lot from my friends.
Oh, the loudest of bells of them all. T accounts are crucial for debits and credits, and the only way to efficiently complete some of the homeworks online.
How do I know what goes where on the T accounts?
Debits equal left, credits equal right. These can vary on increasing and decreasing for assets, liabilities, and equity, but in every transaction, both total dollar values of debits and credits will equal.
Interest like the type my parents talk about with their banks?
Similar, but with notes payable having an interest expense and notes receivable having interest income. This is when the principal times the rate times the time would be the interest equation. Rate is a constant or annual of 12 months.
Now I understand how the bank determines a fair interest rate.
All this insight I provided from chapters 1 to 3 is a great base for this class and essential for a good start. I now believe in you, and you will also have to believe in that same individual to successfully complete tests 1, 2, and 3. All Sunday Connects, OWLs, and FPR reports. Best of luck, because luck will be needed.